Hello students, in this video we are going to learn about preset and clear input in a flip-flop. So in order to learn about clear and clear input in a flip-flop, we have to understand what is asynchronous input and synchronous input. Now what is asynchronous input? We know that the output of a flip-flop can be controlled by the clock pulse. That is, whether clock pulse is 0 and 1, it depends upon the clock pulse. It is positive is triggering or negative is triggering. The output of a flip-flop totally depends on it. But asynchronous input means that it is such a input which can set and reset any flip-flop regardless of the status of the clock pulse. That means whatever clock pulse is applied in the flip-flop, it does not matter. The output of this asynchronous input can changes the or can set or reset the flip-flop. Okay, this is asynchronous input. Preset and clear are such an input. Okay, preset and clear are such input that which preset can reset the flip-flop without depending upon the clock pulse, and clear are the reset the flip-flop without depending upon the clock pulse. Okay, so preset can set the flip-flop whatever be the value of clock pulse. Okay, so this input also known as this preset input also known as direct or overriding input. Overriding in that sense, whatever be the value in its input, other input, it can set the flip-flop. And so preset input can set the flip-flop, and same as clear input reset. Reset means changes its value to 0. Clear input reset flip-flop, whatever be the clock pulse. Okay, it can reset the flip-flop. So clear also known as direct and overriding input. These both are also synchronous input. Okay, so these are its example is preset and clear. Now synchronous input. Synchronous input depends on status of clock pulse. That means whatever be the clock pulse, its output only depends, whatever be the clock pulse, the output of an flip-flop depends on the clock pulse, on is clock pulse. So synchronous input, we know that there are many flip-flops. So example of synchronous input, what will be the example of synchronous input? So its example will be ASR. In SR flip-flop inputs are S and R, which totally depends on clock pulse. So in SR, in D flip-flop also it depends on clock pulse. So D input, JK input. In JK flip-flop inputs are JK, so JK input, and in T flip-flop it is T. So these are all synchronous input. So now let us see where preset and clear inputs is applied in a flip-flop. Now this is a flip-flop. Okay, so here we know that this is our main diagram of an SR flip-flop using NAND gate. The preset and clear input is an extra input. It is an asynchronous input. These inputs are applied in the first NAND gate of SR latch, first two NAND gates. That means in the upper NAND gate, first upper NAND gate we applied preset, and in the where which is connected with QN direct output, and clear is connected with the NAND gate, with that NAND gate whose output gives us QN bar. Mind it, again I am repeating. Preset input is connected with that NAND gate in SR flip-flop or in any other flip-flop which gives us the output QN, and clear input connected with that NAND gate of a flip-flop which gives us the output QN bar. These two NAND gate is not directly connected with QN. QN and QN bar, the output of a flip-flop is connected with these two NAND gate, as preset and clears does not depend upon clock value, so it connected with, and these two NAND gates depends on clock value. Okay, so this preset and clear inputs are connected with that NAND gate which is not connected with clock pulse. Okay, now let us see what will be its function. Its function is, suppose this is NAND gate. In NAND gate we know if one of the input signal is 0, then output is 1. Clear? In a NAND gate we know if one of the input signal is 0, output is 1. So we can say that if preset is 0, that means if preset value, preset, that is PR equals to 0. If we fed PR as a 0, then whatever be the value of this NAND gate, this QN bar, obviously output is 1. Okay, if we fed this as an 0 input, then whatever be the value of other two input signal, we get output as an 1. Okay, so we can say that when preset equals to 0, that is 0 means it is active low. Active low, 0 value means active low value. Active low, then QN equals to 1 means set. If we fed, again I am repeating, if we fed preset equals to 0, that means you apply active low value in preset, then whatever be the value of other input signal in first NAND gate, QN is 1, and obviously QN bar is 0. Okay, and in second condition, if clear, CLR, clear equals to 0, that is if we fed 0 value in clear input, that is clear means it also active low. If we also fed clear as an active low value, then you can see clear is 0. Clear 0 means his output is 1. So then obviously QN bar 1 equals to 1. In this in output line we get 1 value. As QN bar is 1, we can say QN is equals to 0. 0 means it is reset. Okay, it is. So you can see that in both the input signal, if we fed in as an active low value, that means 0 value in if. So this is the main purpose of our preset and clear, that if we apply 0 in preset, whatever be the value of its input signal ASR and clock, we get output as an 1. That means we can set the flip-flop without affecting the input value and clock. 1 means set. And if we fed clear in as an 0, 0 as an input in clear signal, whatever be the value of S, R and clock, we get 1 in Qn bar. So Qn is 0, 0 means it is reset. Okay, so like this way, this preset and clear input will work as an asynchronous input, which is not affected by the its input signal and the clock value of any flip-flop. This is a special type of input. Okay, now let us see the truth table of preset and clear. Truth table for preset and clear. Let us see. So our input is preset, clear, as there are two input line, so we get 4 combination 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So we get this 4 combination, and let us see what will be its output depending on this condition. First, our 0 0. Now let us check if preset is 0 and clear is 0. So 0 means we know that output of AND gate will be 1. That means Qn also 1, Qn bar also 1. But it is not possible to that both the output having the same value. We know that this value is forbidden state. So we can say that the value of Qn is not used when both the preset and clear are 0. Okay. In next case, preset is 0, clear is 1. Now let us check preset 0, clear is 1. So preset 0 means we know that Qn is 1. Whatever be the value of other two inputs is does not matter. Qn is 1. Q and clear, as clear is input and this is a clear is 1. So clear is 1. The clear will not affected the this gate. Okay, so this gets value from here, it also gets 1, and from here it gets output. So this output gets is not affected. So when preset is 0, whatever be its other output value, it will not be can be 1. Okay, so it is be 0. If preset is 0, clear is 1, it is 1. That is set. And when clear is 0, preset is 1. Clear is 0 means clear value is 0. So clear value is 0 means output of this AND gate is 1. And this is 1. This is 1 means its value is not affected. Whatever, it only depends upon its input and clock signal. So when clear is 0, whatever be the other value in the circuit, we know that when clear is 0, then Qn bar 1 and Qn is 0. So it is 0. That is, it is reset. Okay. Now when both are 1, both are 1 means these also 1, clear also 1. So when both are 1, the flip-flop will totally affected by the, or it changes its value by the its input signal and the clock value. So flip-flop will, when both the gates are 1, both the preset and clear, both the input signal as 1, it works as normal flip-flop. Okay, so this is the truth table of preset and clear. So sometimes if we needed to clear all the values in a flip-flop, all time we pass clear as an 0 value, then whatever be its value in the flip-flop, it will changes into Qn 0. And if we want to set the flip-flop value in 1, in some cases, in some sequential circuit, we have to set at the beginning of its work the value of flip-flop as 1. Then we have to pass 0 in preset signal. Okay, so this is the working of flip-flop, a preset and clear in a flip-flop. Now block diagram for block diagram. This is our SR flip-flop. This is input S, R, S, R, and we know this is clock. If it is negative is triggering, there must be 0 value to show that it is negative is triggering. If it is positive is triggering, then these bubbles is not needed. So this is our clock, and our two input, one is QN, other is QN bar, and preset. As preset works in active low state, then it must be bubble here to just define that it is works in active low state, nothing else. This is our PR. And also clock works in clear works in active low state. We add here bubble. Okay, but this isn't just, I have to say one thing, that in some flip-flop, this flip-flop is made with NAND gate. Okay, so in order to get set and reset value, we have to pass 0 value in preset and clear input signal. But if the gate is being created using NOR gate, then we have to pass value 1 in order to set QN as 1, and value 1 in order to set QN bar is 0, because in NAND gate, if one of the input signal is 1, then output is 1 in NOR gate. Okay, so if the flip-flop is constructed using NOR gate, then we have to pass preset as active high value, that is preset 1 and clear 1. So in some block diagram, their preset value is directly defined as straight line. No bubbles is there. That means that flip-flop is made up with NOR gate, not NAND gate. Okay. If it is NAND gate, then preset will be directly detected, direct value with a bubble. If it is in NAND gate, so it is using bubble. So in block diagram, as we don't have to specify whether it is we don't need this value. So in block diagram, we just write this block diagram either using bubble or without using bubble, preset and clear. Okay, so this is what about our preset and clear in a flip-flop, which is very important for counter purpose. To in order, whenever we want to change the clear the flip-flop value, we set clear is 0, and when we want to set the flip-flop value, we set preset is 0. Okay.